This is the Songbird. Yes, it's late in the afternoon and I just got up. As you can see, this is why I like... Oh, that's the end of the recording. I just turned it off. This is why I like short films with timers on it. Because it shows you how long you've been asleep. I always back it to the beginning. This one was snow and wind and snow and blizzard. Okay? And I did sleep. And that made my back stop being stiff. Okay? Because yesterday I slept for 7 hours and my back was so stiff. Not just my back. My ribs. All the way around. Like, it felt like there was a block of ice inside of me, or not cold, but I'll say a block of cement. I did do a full pelvis twist, meaning my body spinned all the way around. That's not supposed to happen. So all the way around, it just was so stiff that it was holding me down, like it was hard for me to get up and walk, move around, to do anything, because it felt like there was a giant brick inside of me, big enough to, to cover the space where your ribs are and your back, both sides, okay? Again, it wasn't actually painful. It was painful when I moved, like trying to eat a biscuit that's already past, been cold and out of the oven for so long that it's so hard, that you really have to try to chomp down to bite it. And you can't even cut it. That's what I mean. It only inside of me. That was the first time I actually felt it that way. And that was the hard rain coming. It was very, very, very hard. And I did record it. I love the rain. I'm not going to stop wishing for rain and meditating on rain, because the grass needs it and the trees need it. But today, now it's my neck. I'm thanking God for helping me to get up and walking for me, I should say. I thank God for my ribs being there, even though they got thinned out when they had to untwist them. I'm thanking God that I still have my bladder and I don't wear any kind of, anything to keep from urinating on myself, because I should have that problem, but I don't. I don't have any bags outside of my body. I'm thanking God for that, because that really should be going on. They said my insides were torn apart on the inside, but what I felt when I went up was everything go up. Everything inside of me went up. Well, not the uterus. It stays. It's kind of locked down. I felt all my organs go up, and then as I was about to come down, when gravity grabbed me, I felt my organs go down before my body started moving down towards the ground. I was stuck still in the air for about long enough to count to 10. I was standing still, standing straight up and down, okay? Because that part of the atmosphere is different up in the clouds. I was standing straight up and down for a minute, just before gravity pulled me down. I felt all my organs go down first to the bottom of me, like I believe it, my heart, my lungs. I felt everything go boom to the bottom, like on top of my uterus, like it felt like when, I've been cooking since I was 8. It felt like one of those big giant hamburger rolls, except in a round, not the long one, the round one. It felt like one of those big hamburger rolls you get at the meat market. It sounded like hamburger falling. It just sounded like meat falling down inside of me. I heard it and I felt it. Like when you go in the house, when you go shopping and you come in the house and you drop the big meat on the counter. That's what it sounded like. When you put it down and it just makes a sound. That's what I felt it and I heard it. So, not that I don't believe my organs were torn apart, but they were out of place, is what the doctor means. They were not. They were like, it was like scrambled eggs in there. It was like scrambled eggs, but the eggs were still whole. Yeah, just displaced. Here, one there, and one on top of this one is, it was horrifying. It was very painful. But that's not about that day. But that day carries on to this day. And on this day, and I thank God. I thank God every day when I wake up in the morning. When I first got the Holy Spirit in me, when I was in my 20s, I was taught that the moment you wake up, you're supposed to thank God for everything that's working inside of you, outside of you, everything. Even if it's not your best day, it doesn't matter. Excuse me. Before you, now, I'm thanking God that I can burp. Some people saying, oh, she's nasty. I don't care what you say, because then that was accidental, and it doesn't matter, and it's on purpose for God, because I'm sitting up, and that's what happens when you sit up. After laying down, I should be glad I didn't have a heart attack with all that inside of me while I was laying down, all those bubbles. So I'm thanking God for that too right now. That's what I was taught. I believe I went to the New Hope Church at age 21, 19. I did go there, and I got the Holy Spirit. We did tarrying in the back room. And then at age 27, I went to Willie and Eloise Naylor's church. They're really good with the tarrying of the bad, whatever. It's not like I was that bad anyways. They never, because inside of me before the Holy Spirit, and just certain things I just will not do. I don't care if I'm bored, mad, sad. It doesn't matter. Certain things I refuse to do. I refuse, because then I'm not going to, I could just feel something inside of me telling me no. I don't care how upset I get. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I feel like I'm missing out, like the whole world is having a good time and I'm the only one sitting around not having a good time, out and about, So that was already inside of me. Of course, I was in church when I was like 3 and 4 years old. I mean, I was born in church, you know what I mean? That was Catholic church. That's why I found out, as I grew older, and when I was 12, I went to so many different churches. Somebody's frowning on that. I really don't care, because each individual has their own soul to look after. And it was my responsibility. My mother told me at age 12, it was my responsibility to know which church I wanted to trust. So that was my right to go to every church, different religions, not to just believe the first one that told me, or my mom, or just anybody that in our family that says, you have to do this. We were born Catholic and you have to do X, Y, and Z. They gave me the right to research, and that's what I did. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. And the only church that's going to say something's wrong with that is the church that wants everybody to sit still in their church only. And I don't like it when all the churches keeps going against other churches and saying that they're the only true church and stuff like that. And I don't like that. And I think that's wrong, and I think that's more human than godly. And when you die for 2 or 3 days and come back, you could tell me that I'm wrong. But right now, I'm not listening to none of you. I said it. I can't. Because I'm the one that stopped breathing. I'm the one who keeps turning it into light and crystals and diamonds on the camera. There ain't no accident. No coincidence. It ain't happening to nobody else that's around me. They can take pictures all day. It says you can point it to the sun. You can take pictures all day and you will not get the pictures that I have. I want you to do it. I want you to try it before you tell me that I'm wrong. Make sure you do. Make sure that you document that you stopped breathing at the hospital and the doctor could not bring you back to life and you came back. Make sure you document that. I want to hear it. Because if that doesn't happen to you, there's nothing you can tell me. Nothing. Because I've been on the other side. I'm still in between. There's nothing you can say to make me not believe it. The pictures don't lie. And my God is real. Okay? I said, my God. I said it. I said it because obviously there's a lot of people. I'm not against the church. I am against churches saying that they're the only one true church. They're the only one true religion and all that. I don't like that. Because we're supposed to all be one. And the only real true religion and the only real love is for God is for we are one. We are all one. That's the real truth. That's the only truth.